3. Hey guys, welcome to Talking Tiny with Tara. So listen, I just want to give you guys some dietary advice. Doctor says make sure you eat very colorful food. M&M's, extremely colorful. They have orange, they have yellow, and green. Hold on. Blue. Did I eat a red one yet? M&M. M&M. Red. Oh. Anyway, moving on. Y'all can tell my doctor I'm eating very colorful food. Okay, moving on. So today's a big deal, guys. Okay, so I have this flyer. It's up on the website. It's on Tiny Territory Facebook page, and it's also on my personal Facebook page. So, I was talking with a friend of mine who said, this is all great and well and fine and all the things, but if you're going to go to an investor, you have to be able to prove that there's interest. And I think this is a great idea. I have talked to so many people that called, that text, lots of stories, lots of conversations, lots of really good stuff. However, I can't go to an investor and say I've had a lot of conversations. Although they think that I'm really good at having conversation. Investors care about money. That's what they care about. That's what they do. They take money and they make money with it. Smart. So I have to prove this. The recommendation, the suggestion is to be able to prove to an investor that there's true interest. So came up with an idea where there's no risk. Zero risk for you guys out there in the world that would be watching this going, okay, I would like to be able to show a form of intentional interest, but you don't have to write a check yet, okay? So this is what it's called. It's called Founding Resident Soft Letter of Intent. And again, this is on the website, on Facebook, and on my personal website as well for Facebook. So let me read it to you really quick, okay? Founding resident, the first 105 people, soft letter of intent is conditional reservation commitment. It is conditional. This is how it reads. Thank you for your interest in becoming a founding resident member of Tiny Territory. This soft letter of intent is a non-binding, good faith expression of interest to help demonstrate community demand to investors and lenders. Maxed out at 105. If I were to have 105 of these filled out, ideally, if I had 200 of these filled out, that would be best case scenario. I'm going to tell you why. Because we're going to do background checks. We're going to do all the things. There might be some things that don't line up. I'm not trying to be a jerk. I'm just saying that there's going to probably be part of the list where it just doesn't work out. So if I could hand 200 of these letters to an investor and say, there's definite interest, I think that we're going to be able to get this done, guys. It was a really good idea by a friend of mine, and I really want to see if I could put it out there and see if we could make it work. Okay, so you have option A and then option B. Right here, I don't have a pen. You just check off option A or B on how you'd like to pay. Thank you. Option A is where you would pay the $14,400 straight up right from the very beginning. And then the option is that you could pay $400 a month for 3 years. This is during the construction period. What does this option afford you? Essentially, that based off of the date of your check, you become, in sequence of the date of the check, is who gets to pick their lot first when the map is created. And then it falls over to this group of people. Once you're paid in full, you get to pick your lot, okay? You fill out your information. You simply say that it's okay to share your information with an investor so they can call and potentially reach out to you and say, hey, did you fill out this waiver or this flyer? Why you'd be interested in living at Tiny Territory. You print, sign a date. I print, sign a date. That's it. You don't hand me a check at this point, okay? We will have a really great system where you can go online when we get to that stage and you can fill out all of your personal information, put your application in, do your background checks, do all that stuff. And then once you become a resident, you'll be able to pay online. You'll be able to do all that stuff very easy. And we'll have all that set up. So let's kind of go over it just a little bit, okay? So non-binding, good faith expression of intent, pick option A or B, okay? By signing below, you understand and agree that there's no money due today. This is a soft commitment only. This is not a binding purchase agreement. My information, your information, may be available to the investors if they so wish to reach out to check references. And any future reservation will be subject to definitive agreements that we just discussed. And that's really it, guys. That's it. 200 of these, I think we could probably get this done. There's millions and millions of people that live in this country, and there's millions of people within that millions that want to live tiny and live this kind of a lifestyle. I just need to find 200 of you. To find 200 of you that want this life just as much as I do. If you have any questions, again, please feel free to call, text, or email. But you can find this form, as I had said, on the website. You can print it out, fill it out, scan it, send it back to me, send it to my email, and I'll create the pile. As soon as I reach a number that I think is enough to be impressive to an investor, I will approach that group of ladies that I hope that will help us, and we'll try to take it from this avenue. Community funded project. I need you just as much as you need it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. We'll talk soon.